One of the things that I see so many parents struggle with, and I really want to help you with this, is what to say when your child is really struggling to open up to you. I just got off a coaching call with a wonderful group of mums, and it really just touched my heart. It reminded me of the ways that children struggle and the ways that they try to say, help me, I'm struggling, and the fact that most of us, until we've learnt how to speak differently, we just go in circles. We pause, we freeze, we don't know what to say when a child is freaking out, melting down in front of us, flapping around, and we just freeze. We don't know what to do. And I've just been reminded how, some children flap very loudly. So some children are screaming, swearing, shouting, hitting you, and other children are very quiet with their pain and struggle. Other children are like, they'll just go off and try and occupy themselves, and you wouldn't even know that there was anything going on with them. And this is a problem because when we don't know what to say to children in those moments, they start to get the message that there's no safe emotional place for them to open up. And it becomes a problem because when children grow up with that feeling, they take it into their adulthood. I can speak from personal experience. And they feel like this world is a very scary place to live. They feel like this world is a very scary place to live. And maybe you can relate to that. Maybe you sometimes feel like that yourself as well. And I just reminded the mums in my coaching group that when you have a place to plug into, when you have a place to get guidance, you aren't ever emotionally on your own. And I want to help you be that person for your children. Hi, the tapping space. I've been watching some of your stuff. Well, it keeps popping up, so I keep popping on to see. You're doing great work for people. Really, really great. I love EFT. I want to help you. If you're interested, let me know in the comments. If you're interested in going, instead of freezing when your children are panicking and shouting at you and yelling, are you interested in knowing what to actually say and do differently? Are you interested in learning what to do differently rather than shouting yourself because you're overwhelmed or sitting in the corner waiting for them to calm down? Are you interested? Because that's the knowledge that I have, and I want to help you shift from a place of overwhelm yourself. It's not fun. I hear from you every day that this isn't fun. Although my kitchen's having fun. So let me help you with a little tip today. By the way, if you are interested in this, I'm right bang in the middle, hence why I have my microphone on here. I'm in the middle of recording some extremely useful audios for you for a mini audio course. Although I don't want to call it a course because I don't want you to feel like, well, this is another thing to do. This is highly useful information that my clients that spend hundreds of dollars with me come to learn and have personal coaching. I'm taking some of that, like some of the most important pieces, and I'm recording it into an audio program for you called How to Speak to Your Child So That They Listen Without Shouting. If you want to get registered for that, it's on pre-order sale now. Go to the link at the top of this bio, not now, because I'm going to share a tip with you, but after my session here, go to the link at the top of the bio, click pre-order. It's on pre-order sale for the next 2 weeks. you're going to get access to, it's going to be at least 10 audios. They're about 7 to 10 minutes each, and it's me personally coaching you at home so that you don't have to do this on your own. So you can put your headphones on, plug your ear pods in, whatever they call them, and you can learn from me without leaving your home, without coming to coach with me, have long-term coaching. If you just want me to be speaking wisdom into your ears, this is the program for you. So make yourself a note when we get off this session to go to the link at the top of the bio and get it on pre-order. My 7-year-old daughter has self-confidence issues. How can I help her overcome this? She has ADHD, and yes, I'm interested in being the best mum. The best, and somebody else says, yes, please. Well, I know you're already being the best mum because, as cheesy as it sounds, because you're here. Why else would you be here listening to me? And I am only going to be here for a couple of moments. I'm going to go and make my lunch after this. But I will be popping on with more live sessions like this for you as and when I can. But I want to make sure I spend my time today recording these audios for you so that you can start to get this guidance and help at home. So how do you help a child feel confident? How do you help them with their wobbly emotions? First of all, help yourself. First of all, get some information so that you can do things differently, because your daughter will only feel confident when she looks at you and knows that you're feeling calm and confident as well. Making sense? When she's wobbling and she's looking at your face and you're likely wobbling, and even if you think you're not, or you're not showing it, probably everything on your face is, especially if you have a highly sensitive child, or sensitive folk are just like wizards at working out how somebody else feels. I know how you're feeling without even you saying a word. I can read everything on your face. Now, let's not forget, guys, sensitive children do the same thing. They're wired that way. They know how you're feeling. That's why I want to help you shift how you're feeling so that you can help your children feel more calm and confident. So that's the first place, to get some help and information yourself. And as I say, the best thing that I'm offering parents right now at a really accessible price for parents, for anybody, is my mini course, How to Speak to Your Child so that they listen without you needing to shout. As I say, you can get that via the link in the bio, and it's on pre-order, 20% off for the next 2 weeks. So how to do it differently? One thing that you can do differently today is be aware, and this is something that I'm going to go into more detail on the audio, little mini audio course for you, is be aware of your body language. So I just was speaking to a parent half an hour ago, and I said to her, and I won't go obviously into her details, this is generic what I'm going to share here. I said, when your child is melting down and doing that thing and flapping all over the place, where are you? Tell me where you are. And I won't go into obviously what she fed back. But my question to you is, where are you? When your child is melting down, where are you? As in, where are you standing? What's your body language saying? How are you standing? Are you sat over on the sofa saying, I'll be over here when you need me? Now, I was saying today, I've advised parents to do that before. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with saying, I'm over here when you're ready. But recently, I've been teaching parents something different. I've been teaching parents to not just back off and say, okay, I'm here when you want me. Because many children don't know how to ask for your help. They will stay in that meltdown. and you need to know how to bring them out of it. So I'm encouraging you to be aware of your body language. Are you over in the corner saying, that's okay, saying all the right words like we do? It's okay that you feel that way, I'll be over here. Or are you going, no, being over here isn't enough. I'm going to shift my body language. I'm going to stand closer to them. And even when they say go away, I'm going to remember that the reason they're saying go away is because they're struggling in their own sadness. Tap the heart if you tell somebody to go away, even when you don't want them to go away. I wish I could tap the heart here. I'll just put my hand up. There's been hundreds of times when I've pushed somebody away and said, well, I'll work this out myself, or I don't need you, or something like that. And every fibre in my body is saying, I really need you. I really need you right now. It's a protection that we do. We go, survival mode, I'll do this myself. Your children do the same thing. So I just want to leave that with you today. Be mindful of how you're approaching your child when they're wobbling. Where are you in the room? And are you expecting them to come to you when they're ready? Because some children will, but some children won't. And the parents I've spoken to this week, I've had 2 classic examples of children who don't yet know how to ask for love and connection. So their behaviour is saying something very different. And no wonder it's confusing for you. Of course it's confusing. Because when somebody's screaming and flapping and saying, you don't listen, well, you don't understand me anyway, all of that. No, I don't want to come to you. Of course, a part of you is going to think, well, I'm best just sitting over here then and saying something like, come to me when you're ready. But put yourself in your child's shoes. I think that's always a really good way to understand another little human being, even when they're your child and you're still confused by them, even though you gave birth to them, or maybe you didn't give birth to them, but you spend every day with them, and you're thinking, I should really understand this child, but you still don't. Of course it makes sense you feel that way, because everything about their behaviour is saying, go away, I don't need you. But put yourself in their shoes. When was the last time, or has there been a time in your life when you felt like that? When you've said to your own parent or your partner, go away. No, well, you could go away, I'll work this out. All of that rubbish that we say, it's just a way of protecting ourselves. Your son does the same thing. Your daughter does the same thing. And what you can do differently is start to practice noticing she's saying go away. She's physically pushing me away. But man, does she need me right now. And maybe up to this point, I've not been in a place, let's get real. Most people aren't in a place to offer emotional support until they learn how to. I didn't used to know how to do this. You can think to yourself, it makes sense she's pushing me away, because I've shown her many times I'm not the person to come and speak to. And that's a really hard pill to swallow. I can imagine for many parents that would be a really hard pill to swallow when you realise, yeah, I've probably not handled this in the best way many times. Hello Zena, or Zena. I keep thinking, am I pronouncing your name right? I got your email this morning. I haven't emailed you back yet, but I was smiling for you. Happy for you. Here's a funny note. I was just scrolling my mouse then to scroll up the screen to the comments. Well, that's not going to work. So, yeah, be easy on yourself. If you're thinking, don't go, Jen, don't go and make your lunch, please keep telling me more about this subject. I do need to go now. I need to eat. But please go and register for my mini course. You can find the link in the bio. It's at the very top of this page. It is the best way I can reach you in your home right now. I don't have the time to go live as often as I'd like to here. And I want to help as many people as possible right now. So if you are in a place where you think, I want to learn more about this, I want to do things differently, I want to learn how to speak differently to my child, I don't want to feel this stress every day, I don't want to feel this guilt because I know I could be doing things differently, please will you go and check that link out. It's not going to make any difference to my life if you learn this stuff. I'll just keep teaching other people, but I know, hand on heart, it can really help you. It can change a lot for you, and it can change a lot for your child. Oh, so many smiles here. The tapping space says, at the moment I ask if they need a heart-to-heart hug, love it, or some time alone. They often climb on board. Yeah, so giving them the option, great. For some children, giving them the option, I love that it works for your kids. Just for other parents listening to this, for some children, that option may not work because they're not yet used to asking for a hug. A lot of children have learnt to bottle things up and push you away, and I want to help you if you're in that place. Okay, everyone, I'm going to go and check out my lunch, which is cooking in the kitchen. Sending love out to you wherever you are, and I will speak to you again very soon. Take care. Bye.